Back in the shop. Colder night. Colder night. Mother Nature got us a bunch of sticks with the storm though.
Yeah, storm, the fucking tornado.
R.I.P. TJ. No power for a whole week.
I don't understand that. Poor balls, bro.
Yeah, it's starting to tear the motor down.
Yeah, of course I like filled the tanks right before I brought it here.
OSHA would not be hyped with the wood stove and the open gas tank.
Nobody has to know. Is the gas even coming out?
Slowly but surely.
All right, you want to do a time-lapse video for the next 2 hours?
Yeah, all right, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right, now we're back after the gas drained out and kind of... Yeah, kind of all over.
That.
So that's why I got the door popped for some OSHA.
Yeah.
OSHA clearance, but...
Losing a few brain cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5 gallons don't fit in a 2-gallon jug.
Nope.
So now I just got to take the dash out. Oh, let me disconnect the battery. You can kind of see. I don't know if we really went over the wiring last time.
No, I don't really think so.
I like kind of talked about it a little bit. So this is a, I bought a kit just because it was like cheating.
Yeah.
And it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty simple. So there's one hot lead that goes from the battery, goes up to my ignition switch. Now, usually on like choppers, like most guys ditch the dash when they put smaller tanks on it. Yeah. And just put like a regular key switch, which I have on the Triumph for forever, and I have a setup for that for this. But I've always liked like the dash with the split tank.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
And I like having the 2 position. I don't like having the headlight on 24/7, so you can actually. But I'm probably gonna wind up changing this whole dash setup and switch because I don't have a key for that. I never did.
Yeah, I think when we were taking it apart, we went over that.
Yeah. So if you ever see this bike, yeah, you could come up to it, turn the gas on, and fire it up with no.
Yeah.
Or you could leave my key on.
And
don't do that.
Just kill your battery.
Please don't do that. It's not funny. All right, that's fucked up. Don't even make jokes about that. Because I used to do that all the time, dude. Like I would go for a ride and I'd just leave it sit with that on.
What? They won't start with the battery dead, even though it's kickstart?
No, yeah.
Because it would no power to the coil or anything.
Because you need voltage to the coil. If it was a Magneto bike, it wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't care at all. I probably should have painted that. It was like Parkerized. And this, man, that didn't work.
No, I have to figure something out with the seat.
Yeah, I saw some dude do that before, and it worked great for him. It didn't.
Maybe he had like
for me at all.
I was gonna say that is like the Easy Pass Velcro.
And that's the 3M lock and stitch. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have like a big pad or whatever. I don't know. I don't think there's too much else to talk about under here. This is works sometimes, and then it doesn't. I might wind up ditching that.
Yeah. So what do we gotta do? Drain the fuel.
It's almost done draining. Actually, I think it is. Yeah. So I gotta yank the dash out. There's a little crossover tube underneath the dash that I gotta take out. Pull the tanks off, take the exhaust pipes off, push rods, head bolts, and then yank the heads out.
And they'll come out with the engine still being in the frame?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, these things really aren't that hard to work on. They're actually super simple. And it's funny because like a lot of the tolerances, like in the rocker boxes, the rocker box tolerance is like, because you have to set the rocker box or the rocker end play on the actual shaft. It's like 10 to 50 thousandths. Like it's such a it's like a guessing game. It's like, wow, it's not gonna fall out. You're probably good.
Cool. So we get to breaking it down.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if you want to do like a time lapse or what.
Yeah, we'll probably run into a time lapse. No music though.
No copyright.
No music. We'll just start the time lapse now, and then yeah. So dash is off.
Dash is off.
Carbs off.
I'm getting ready to pull that tank off.
Tanks are coming off. I think last time wasn't there still a little fuel in one of these?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Just throw a little bucket under it or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it off and.
Yeah, tanks are coming off now.
Coming off. If I can figure out how to get it off. It's crazy, like when you do shit like this, you put it together and then you forget 99% of what you did to put it together.
Yeah, it's alright though. A little crossover tube off.
That's great. There's no nut on that. It just won't.
That one's gone.
Won't come out.
That's just how we figure out which ones get more Loctite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or more nylocks.
Or less. Loctite might be good. I almost broke a couple bolts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the top one was real tight.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Magic finger game? Dude, you're killing me. Okay, there goes a washer.
Tanks are off.
Back on the wall. Not for long.
Not for long this time. And we're looking at bare frame pretty much. Well, not bare frame.
No tanks.
No tins.
Dude, it looks so empty without. Like you take the tanks and the seats off.
Yeah.
It's not even a motorcycle anymore.
Nah. It like literally looks like just how we started.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like in.
And then I gotta take the intake off, the carb support bracket.
Yeah.
And then this guy. And then push rod tubes, push rods, head bolts, yank them.
Sweet. Sounds like a deal.
Yep. And they come straight out. You don't have to take the rocker boxes or anything. Well, actually, you can't take the rocker boxes off.
Well, you can't take them off with the in the frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because these are.
They would just hit the top tube.
These are studs. Yeah. You can't come up. You can go out. Yeah. Because when we did, I don't know if it ever made a video, but I had a '79 Super Glide for a little bit.
No, I don't think that was on the channel at all.
I don't think it was. But I traded that. No, when we got that, the heads were off of it.
Yeah. Put it back together.
Yeah, I put the heads on that, put it back together, got it running for a little bit, and then I traded that to TJ
for the white second gen that was on the channel, smashed up.
Yeah, just the one video.
Yeah, I think the end of its life.
I got hit by a drunk driver, so that was the end of that. TJ had that for a little bit, and then he wound up selling that to some kid.
Yeah.
I actually haven't even had this apart. I've never taken the heads off of this bike. All right, so push rods on these. You need to actually tighten these and adjust them properly. You need 3 wrenches, and you got to split your fingers, and there's a whole ordeal. But when you're taking them off, so a lot of guys get bungee cords to hold these up while you're doing it. I just put this is just a small block Chevy starter shim in the fins just to hold it up, get it out of the way. And then we don't have the best light over here, but
no.
On these push rods, right? So this is just a lock nut. There's no adjustment on that. But this is the actual adjustment where it's basically a screw that threads into that aluminum push rod. When you thread this down, push rod gets longer, which pushes down on the hydraulic lifter, which that sets your valve lash, or in this case, preload, because there's no lash, because these are hydraulic and not solid. But yeah, all 4 of these have to come out. We could definitely show the adjustment too when
when it goes back together. Yeah,
it's pretty simple.
I don't know if everyone's peeking that head right there with that valve.
Yeah,
looking a little wet in there.
it's pretty wet.
Probably hard to see on the camera, but
it's
wet in there.
And I think my base gaskets are leaking pretty good too.
And which ones are your base gaskets? Down here?
These are the base gaskets down here, and it looks like they're leaking pretty good. So they have to come off, but that's fine. Everything else is coming off anyway.
Yeah. So get these push rods off.
Get the push rods off, and then
continue on.
Oil lines, head bolts, pop the heads out. Probably on the bit. Yeah, okay. Oh, I went too far. Yeah, these got to be spun all the way up, or else they don't.
Yeah, it's stuck in there.
Yeah, they get stuck in the cup. Man, that's the problem with me doing this is I'll do it. I'll figure out a way to do it that works really well.
And then it's been long enough that you forget.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, push rods are out, oil lines are off, the rear pipe's off. That front pipe is a pain in the ass to get in and out.
Oh, it wraps all under and around and through.
Yeah, I'm going to try and cheat it. Hopefully I can just take the head bolts out and cock it to get it off of the spigot and pull it out. We'll see what happens. That's the one that I'm really concerned about here. But if we look at the plugs, they're really not that bad, man.
They don't look too bad.
That's the rear plug, that's the front one. They're not terrible.
No.
For as much as it smokes, man, I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Way worse? Yeah, I know. Hopefully we don't find anything.
Hopefully not, and I guess we'll see.
Inside. Under the heads, hopefully.
There's a torque spec for these. You know, they're head bolts. But good luck getting a torque wrench in there.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Would you have to use a little crow's foot or something?
Yeah.
Torque adapter.
But I was talking to, I don't remember where I had this conversation, but I asked somebody one time and I said, hey, I was doing that 79. I was like, how do I torque those head bolts? Like, you know I gotta torque them. Just make them tight as fuck. Okay.
Head bolts are all out.
Yeah, there's one.
Sweet, easy.
Yeah, that's not even that bad.
Rag? Not horrible though.
No,
nothing catastrophic.
No, that's not bad. I guess maybe my head gasket seal wasn't too good over there. I don't know. I want to see what the front looks like.
Yeah, because that's your suspected bad one.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the bolt that I JB welded and cut off and made a stud.
Well, if it goes to machine shop, they can fix that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have them time insert it, which is it's exactly like this.
Yeah.
So this is all obviously that's aluminum head, but that's a steel threaded insert.
Yeah.
So I'll just have somebody do that. There. The problem is you don't have a lot of room. There's not a lot of meat to do that.
Yeah. How's it look inside? It's a little musty, but I don't see nothing crazy.
That's not bad.
Nothing on the cylinders, really. Cylinder walls.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you can't really see the cross hatching, but.
Yeah, but you don't got nothing crazy.
I mean, you can see the cross hatching actually in some spots. It's really not that bad.
For how old it is? Like,
Yeah, for how fucking neglected it is. All right. Hopefully the front one looks just as
good.
Well, I mean, dude, this is Old Faithful right here. All right, I got all the head bolts out. That exhaust pipe's still on there because there's so much shit I gotta take off to get to that, and I'm lazy. So let's see if I can yank this head off.
Finesse it out. Watch your head on the handlebars too.
Oh, I think we're good.
Easier than you thought?
Oh, nice. Oh, there's so much oil in that cylinder, dude.
How's that one look? Dude, it doesn't look much different than the other one.
It really doesn't, and I don't know why.
You said the cylinders were so?
There's so much oil in there.
Yeah, that one's wetter for sure.
Way wetter.
But still, not terrible. But that could be your smoking issue. There's enough oil.
I think there's
enough oil.
But I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. I don't like that.
Yeah, right. Because is it coming from the top end or?
I don't know. So let's just replace everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get the heads rebuilt, and I might as well get the. Because I got to take the jugs out because the base gaskets are leaking anyway. So yeah. I'll probably wind up getting new.
You think so?
Yeah. Either get them bored out or make sure I have enough meat in the jugs. Oh, so another thing about this too is I was told this is a 93, but I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I don't know what pistons are in it. I don't know what crank is in it.
If it is a 93.
Yeah, I don't know. And I even took the timing plug out and spun it over to see if I can get the numbers off the flywheel to figure out what kit it is, but the numbers that are on there are like weird. There's no numbers. It just says like SD. There's like 2 letters. I forget specifically what it is, but I mean, once I get the jugs off, then
you might be able to tell a different story.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna go too much farther tonight. It's pretty late.
Yeah, I'm assuming now. I mean, shit's gonna have to get sent out, brought places.
Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'm not really trying to do.
That's what I mean.
Work anyway, you know what I mean. I mean, that,
at least if somebody else fucks it up, you can blame it on them now.
Yeah, I can blame it on somebody else. It's not just my fault now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks better than what I thought it was going to.
Well, I guess that's pretty much a wrap for this one.
That's a wrap for this one.
Top ends off.
Getting it going. I gotta hurry up and get this thing done so we can get TJ's bike in here.
Yeah. So cool. By next time I see, probably maybe pulling the jugs off.
Jugs off. Try and figure out what the pistons are.
And then get some stuff sent out and get some stuff ordered.
Get some machine work on. I mean, depending on where, like if I wind up bringing the stuff to Nick's, we might film a little video about dropping it off or something.
Yeah, something like that.
They're pretty cool over there. One dude right in the back.
Cool. That's pretty much a wrap then.
Like and subscribe. Like,
subscribe, all that. Yeah. Fucking 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
Hanging out, you know.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, we're 250 away from that.
But sweet. Alright, dudes. See you on the next one.
Hey, thanks for the support.